K-pop idols give up so many things.
It's been 2 years since I've seen my family.
Now that I'm doing it on my own without a label, it's the hardest point in my life.
그냥 많은 사람들의 기억 속에 계속 남아있는 그런 그룹이 되고 싶습니다.
BLACKSWAN has international members. There's a lot of pressure to be successful.
소속감은 또 없어졌어.
Are you willing to get bullied, shamed? Are you willing to sacrifice everything?
We have one moment to make our name known worldwide.
The series was so cool and refreshing as a K-pop fan, just to see like the inner workings and kind of the insight behind the stress and like all the, you know, vulnerability that you guys have. But you know, Fatou, I do want to start with you. You got to show like your family life, and there's a lot of like inner workings of you being the leader, becoming the leader in this series. And what was it like for you to be able to showcase that vulnerability, given that, you know, we don't get to see that as fans so much on a day-to-day basis?
I'm actually very thankful and grateful that the camera was always there for me to show my vulnerability, my human side, because I'm very excited for like our supporters, our fans to see what it really is like behind the scenes. So they understand us more as human beings, they understand us more as performers. And I'm happy that I got to show them like my family, like life, my leader mentality, and just all the ups and downs, the tears, the drama.
I think there is a stigma when it comes to like companies that it's like, oh, we don't talk about personal issues, or we have to put statements out. Right. Was there any pushback in kind of like what you were allowed to show, or were these companies like DR Music and you know, Jessi's team, were they all just like pretty open to showing both the good and the ugly of the industry and behind the scenes stuff?
You're right, absolutely right. There is a stigma, and that's what this show is trying to show, that based on the trust that these artists and labels had, we were able to show more. And that's, as a result, these are well-rounded characters, much more relatable for people that are fans as well as non-fans of the K-pop industry, and so yeah, it's a, hopefully this series is a step in a direction of bringing certain discussions to light, and that's something we're really proud of.
You know, with the series, we did want to, you know, celebrate K-pop and the phenomenon that it has become, but, you know, we also really wanted to show our characters as people and the human side to their journeys. And like you're saying, and like Jack said, you know, I think that makes them relatable. I think the hope is that, you know, viewers and fans will start to see idols in a different light.
And it's such a welcoming community. I mean, you know, I'm in Seoul, and I just went to a K-pop concert the last weekend, and they see like, oh, you're from the West, and people are giving me bags of candy with photo cards in it. And it's like, you know, you just feel like you just feel so welcome. And I love that, you know, irregardless of whatever your background is or preferences or culture, whatever, K-pop provides this wonderful community of inclusion. And what a wonderful message for the world these days.
It was really stressful watching you having to like assimilate into the group so quickly, given like the short time frame, you and Gabby. And, you know, it made me curious how watching the series maybe made you reflect on that process. Cause, you know, I actually auditioned for one of the big four companies when I was a teenager. Ooh. And I like thinking back now, I'm like, dude, no way would I have survived that. So like, what's the reflection like now that you get to see this series as a whole?
I was just here for my dreams. At the time, I was too focused, I would say. And it was more of like surviving. For me, it was surviving. So it was been always a door between expectation and reality. I used to expect things before coming to Korea, but I knew a little bit things, but it's like once you experience, you know the things. Yeah. So that was kind of like when I get over here, the training period started. I had Kabi only beside me, because we two actually had each other to rely on at the time. So we used to talk it out. We used to do things together. We used to eat, sleep, every single thing. So it was actually a really good process, I would say, to make me today what I am. I'm still have to go more. I have to learn so many things. I'm lacking so many aspects, but still, I think if I didn't go through that process, it wouldn't be me today.
I was actually a fan of Black Swan before, I mean, when they debuted. So I have seen them grow from the like Lumina fan point of view, but getting here and actually like seeing them like really as artists, like even with like Gabby and Sriya, I saw them with their whole like trainee things when they would post things, and obviously on me when she debuted. But like I think my first reaction in my head when I first saw Sriya and Gabby, I was like, they're really tall.
Our bond got stronger. We got more closer, and now we understand each other more. Now we share things with more. It's like one family, you know.
Black Swan Hiting, 감사합니다. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, good luck. It doesn't seem easy, but I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
This is some next level shit.